All right, and we are live. It looks as if part of the screen is dark and part isn't, which is weird. Anyways, today we are going to be doing a little bit of a special treat for those of you guys. As you can see, the link that I have attached to this live, it is to a workshop that I'm having. Let's check the dates. Time is running so fast since the year started. That's next week, Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. I will be running a workshop online. So make sure you click the link to register for that workshop. What I am going to be talking about on this live is the tax checklist. Now, you can actually, when you go to the link in this, live, you can actually click on the free checklist that's there. There should be a red button at the top of the website that you can click to download your free tax checklist. Now, here's the thing. If you guys are like me, you don't want to just decide to log in one day and file your taxes because you're going to need a lot of information ahead of time before you get to that point. All right. Now, that tax checklist, that's for free, right? It's going to be used in the workshop. So it's obviously, this is something that I usually use each year when I file my taxes. So definitely go and download your free checklist. What I'm going to talk about today is actually that checklist. I'm in front of my laptop. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to talk about that checklist. So basically, it has the expense and income. So I call it the expense and income checklist. So with that checklist, you have a breakdown of all of the things that you would need to prove as far as expenses and income for your taxes. I wouldn't say prove. You would need to have in order to calculate the numbers for your tax filing. All right. Now, if you are watching, you would need to be in Jamaica for this to make sense for you. And you would also need to be a small business owner. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize. You can either be registered as a business or you can be a self-employed person. But either way, you still have to file taxes. So yes, you're running a little side hustle. You're not registered, but you still would file self-employment under your name. All right. So that said, let's jump into this checklist. So as I said before, click the link that is on this live. If it's not on there, it's www.dencointl.co, right? So it's dencointl.co. If you can't find it on this live, definitely check out the page. The website is there on the page. You can go anywhere on that website to get the free link, the link to download the free checklist. Once you download your checklist, you are now going to compile all of this information for your tax filing. Your rent receipts, your water NWC receipts, right? If you have employees, your salaries, all of your salaries calculated. Now with the salaries, you want to have the breakdown of how much you paid for the staff member as well as how much you deducted from their payment, their salaries, right? Also, if you have an invoicing software, you want to download the different months. So we have on the checklist, we have January, February. So it's broken up into months. You want to also have any type of telephone expense, Wi-Fi, internet, office supplies if you use office supplies at your business, for your business, any type of money spent on online marketing. Now, you may have realized that you have seen my ads running for this workshop, all right? That is an expense that I can use to calculate because it's a business expense. It's specifically running a marketing campaign to promote the business. All right. So those are to be included. So any type of online marketing that you've done, if you've done radio advertising, if you even paid simply for like a town cry, use that receipt because that's part of the marketing, right? I said office supplies already. Security expense. If you are running a brick and mortar setting where you have a storefront and you have security that you're paying for, or you have a security system that you're paying monthly for, that's an expense as well. right? Bank charges. Now, here's the thing. If you have a card machine, there are monthly charges for that card machine, and that is a business expense. It needs to be listed as well. Now, underneath bank charges, you will also have bank fees for that same machine. So each time a card is charged, the bank takes a portion of that money. You need to have that calculated as well for each month before we get to the tax workshop, which I'm sending you to register with the link here so that you can get your taxes done. For the tax workshop, you want to have all of these things ready and in place, all the numbers calculated. If you don't even have all the numbers calculated, at least have all the numbers for everything in place, and then we can do the calculations. I can tell you how to do that there, right? Security expense, credit card charges. Now, here's the thing. You want to put interest for that, and that's what I talk about too. For loans, you don't put the loan payment as an expense. You put the loan interest as an expense. So you will need the breakdown of how much interest you're paying for your loans, your business loans, so that you can prepare it for your taxes. If you have a car loan, you want to put that, if the car is used for business, product purchases, any other miscellaneous expenses that you may have. Here is another miscellaneous expense, repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance if you have equipment at your business. All right, now the next thing that I want to run into off this checklist is the income section. So each time somebody comes into your location, you need to have a receipt. Each time somebody purchases something from you, you need to have a receipt so that you can have the tracking. Now, the best thing that I do is I pool all of those receipts in an envelope for each month and just label them. January 2020. Oh, by the way, this tax filing that I'm talking about is for the previous year because that's how you do it. The SO4 is for 2020. SO4A is for 2021, which is a projection. All right, so we're talking about basically the SO4. So for the SO4, you need your receipts or invoices, right? Your the transfers from your card machines. You need to calculate that, right? The greatest thing is if you have one invoicing software that you put all payments in, even if it's card payments, then it's really good because all you do is just pool all of that and calculate all of the income really easily, right? But if not, you want to add the card machine one. If you do have an e-commerce link, this is not sponsored by NCB, but I do promote the NCB and Figaro connection there. It's really easy and simple. You get a payment link, and then you want to add that as well, all the payments that come in from there. And if you set up your Figaro account, you can calculate all of the payments that has come in from the internet from there really easily. If you use PayPal, if you collect PayPal payments, definitely add that in. And any type of bank deposits for the cash that you receive in your business. So that is a quick overview of the expense and income checklist. I will go into more detail for when I do the workshop, so definitely register. Oh my gosh, let me tell you something. This workshop is going to save you a lot of money. If you are going to be filing your taxes yourself and you are going to be, you don't understand how to file your taxes, it's going to save you a lot of time and it's going to save you a lot of money because if you file it incorrectly, you can you having issues later on. So it's best that you use someone that has at least some experience with filing taxes. And also, if you don't know what to do, it can cost you. If you do go to like an accountant or like a firm that does tax filing, it's going to cost you as well. So if you're interested in really learning the process of how to file your taxes, this workshop is for you. And if you are a solopreneur, I recommend this workshop as well because here's the thing about this workshop. It's going to empower you because you will now understand the ins and outs of your taxes for your business so you can know what things to invest in and what things to not invest in, especially in this coming year. If this is your first time filing, definitely you can understand so that the following years coming up, you'll know what to do. And for this small fee, I think it's really reasonable for you to learn everything that you need to do. And then you won't have to take this workshop again next year unless you really want to, so that you can do your taxes yourself. So I keep looking in the screen when I'm supposed to be looking in the camera. So bear with me. So that's pretty much it for the income and expense checklist, right? So that's pretty much it. And if you do have any more questions, I recommend that you register for the workshop. That information is in the link that is on this video. It's all there. So click the link and register for the workshop. If you do want a copy of this free checklist, I am asking you to go to the link as well. And at the top, you'll see a red banner that says free checklist. Click there, download the free checklist, and you can get yourself jump started. Even if you don't sign up for the workshop, that will help you to sort out your... All right, we're back. Lost connection there for a second. That will help you sort out your paperwork for your taxes when you're ready to put everything together to file your taxes. Now, the due date for tax filing, or the deadline for tax filing, is March 14th. I don't recommend that you wait until that time. You will not, you will be fined if you don't file within that time frame, right? And if you do have staff, you do also have to file an SO2. So I'll be running through doing my SO2. I'll also be running through my SO4 and my SO4A. So for those who fall into those categories, I definitely recommend that you register for this workshop. It is going to save you a lot of money. So I will see you guys there. I am going to be probably doing a couple other videos, dropping some tips and tricks there. But you will, once you register for the workshop, you will get it all at the workshop, where I will walk you through step by step how to do everything. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.